Chia, it's your boy Dirtbag Dan. Caustic's here too.
What are we about to do? I don't know what's happening.
So we just did a 2-on-2 battle. That was our last battle.
Maybe we did.
That happened this summer at Bola 5.
That was a fond memory.
I don't remember most of the night. I remember the battle vividly. I've watched it a number of times. It's one of my favorite Dirtbag Dan performances. But what we're going to do here today is we're going to read these YouTube comments.
Gross.
And we're going to see what these other people had to say about this battle. Granted, there's a shitload of comments on here, so I tried to just pick out...
We're going to read YouTube comments?
I usually don't do this.
Why would we ever do this?
I picked out the best ones. I think these ones most accurately describe how people feel about this battle. There was 666, ironically, comments on this battle. Don't take that anywhere with your mind.
I did that on purpose.
And there was like 1K thumbs up to like 68 thumbs down. So we're in a pretty positive ratio, over 100K. I'm feeling good about myself. Cheers, we did good.
Cheers. Hardly anybody remembers the Charlie Clips performance.
First comment is from the Jigga Drew show. The host looks like he's tweaking / spun out. Let's get a picture of Lush up there. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty accurate description.
That is a fair statement.
There was 4 thumbs up on that. A lot of comments about Lush and how fucked up he looked during that battle.
I wouldn't say he's necessarily spun out or tweaked out, but I think he doesn't mind if you think that.
We call them Lush drugs here.
Lush drugs.
He was on Lush drugs. Brandon Lamar Music says, Caustic has theory, absolute worst, most annoying, throaty voice in hip-hop history. I think he meant the absolute.
I think he meant theory. Dude, you have theory, most caps locks, most poorly grammared, worst YouTube comment I've ever read. I love my voice. So does your girl. It's cool.
6'4" Honda says, DBD ruined this.
Wait, what? I think I hate complimenting you in any way, but I actually thought he did the best out of all 4 of us. I don't think it was the best Marlo and Shuffle performance.
Sure.
I was just kind of supplementary there for.
So look, nobody was trying, but I did the best. So
I was like, hey, I'll just come in the second round and.
Can we just say I was the only one that was trying in this battle, and that's what, and still.
So you lost. So you did ruin it.
I did ruin it. Swanton Sex Bomb says, Caustic got legit upset at the start of the third. Automatic loss. Lot of likes on that comment.
I assume that you're referring to me punching Shuffle and Marlo in the penis.
You went for their penis. He didn't. All right, listen, and we've said this before, but like in a shorter format, let me just say, he didn't tell me at all he was doing that shit. He leans over and he goes, I got this. I have no idea that means.
I thought it would be funny. Most of the time when somebody's rapping to me, I don't hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Unless it was like really fucking got a big reaction, then I'm trying to think of like flips for it or whatever, but like I had no like animosity in me. I just thought it'd be funny if I said World Cup and tried to punch you in the dick.
I was like thinking of a flip too, and Caustic's like, I got this, and then he's like over there touching dicks.
Apparently it's cool now. Like I can suck a whole dick and fucking get famous now. So I was
shit.
So if I would have just like went the step further and actually like stroked them both off, like I would be top tier.
It's that's the thing. It's like if you just go for a little tap of the dick, it's nothing. But if you...
It's like homophobic to like touch a dick a little bit. Wasn't angry though. It was definitely done out of love and affection. Clearly.
A lot of people thought you were angry. That's like a prevailing thing in the comments, is that Caustic was angry and then decided to use that anger to touch dicks. Peter Johnson says, come on, KOTD. You've got to have better sound quality than this. Feedback and too much bass all over the place. Does anyone know what gets buzzed out at 9 minutes and 5 seconds?
What was that?
In fact, I do, because it was one of my bars. It was...
Of course you know.
While you're out of state, she got the homies at your place putting cream on her face like a Gucci tat.
Oh, yeah.
I think all you miss is she got the homies at your place putting cream on her face like a Gucci tat. It's just a little setup, little thing. The Gucci tat,
bars,
cream
though.
on the face.
Bars,
though.
Bars. Yeah, the sound was it was rough because there's a lot of fucking people there, obviously, and we had to switch mics.
Yeah, we had to trade.
Had a 2-on-2, and there's just we're close to each other, so there's feedback, and
everybody was prepared for one-on-one battles. We were the only 2-on-2, so there was only 2 lavs. So we had to take ours off in between rounds, put them on them. They would take theirs off.
It was downtime. Plus, you're not taking into account sound is reverberating off of Aspect's head. And there's this
Avocado's getting all muscly and touching me in between every round.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm trying to battle with a semi. It's it's fucking difficult, man.
Ew. Kristen McAteer says. McAteer. It's like a mouseketeer.
The only thing worse than YouTube comments are YouTube fucking account.
That's
names.
his real name, I think. So you suck for having that name, Kristen McAteer. Wow. And this is why. Shuff and Marlo took this 3-0. DBD was way off point, and Caustic is just fucking awful.
That's probably
Probably a British voice too.
If you're British, for sure.
Nate Seymour says, Caustic is terrible. Who touches another man's genitals?
I do.
LA rap scene is fucked up right now. Real
I'm
talk.
not from LA.
URL is right. You can copy style. You can copy the format, but you can't copy respect.
Dude, I just tried to copy a hand job. I don't see what the fucking problem is.
And then he says, all love, Bez. What the fuck?
All love, though. Hey, you're a fucking piece of shit, faggot dick toucher, but it's all good. I love you, though.
Caustic is terrible. LA's fucked up. URL shits on KOTD.
All love. I've been doing
He didn't stroke it or anything.
Nah, I mean, I'm going to.
It was with the back of the hand. If it was with the front of the hand, that's gay. But the back of the hand, that's not gay.
You got knuckles, bro. I don't even feel anything.
That's nothing.
Right here,
I got no feeling
I mean?
on this side. This side, tender, moist. Grabbing that.
You know what I mean?
Okay. The Lazman Xanas. That is an awesome name. The Lazman Xanas. The comments on KOTD videos prove how fucking uneducated and racist Americans are still. Such a backwards nation.
Americans.
Such a backwards nation. You would never see comments like this on a DF video, or that person would get shamed.
All right. Clearly, you are fucking retarded. What you're saying is exactly what you're talking about. So leave it to the fucking English Defense League to start calling people fucking racist and how fucking great your country is. Why don't you figure out fucking dental care and then tell us how shitty we are?
So, how do you get shamed in YouTube comments? It's just everyone's
everyone's
for shame,
oh,
shame.
shame.
10 thumbs up on the for shame for this boy. Craig Hillam says, I think the American accent is very gay. In my opinion, and he said, IMO, sounds a bit faggy, but Americans like that.
So this sounds faggy, and this doesn't sound faggy to you.
No, John 1357911. Caustic got knocked out by Soul at a DF event. LOL. Kylum 1112 says, watching again, why is Caustic and Shuffle T wearing the same colored t-shirt? This is a reptilian conspiracy.
He figured it out. You clearly know something that we don't already.
Damn, I thought that the whole reptilian conspiracy angle was way embedded in this battle, but I guess it was as clear as the color of your guys' t-shirts.
Right.
We fucked up. Illuminati fail.
What's funny is that day I was in my mind I was like there's no way anybody's gonna wear maroon today. I got this.
Illuminati fail. Hashtag Illuminati fail. Greg Bradshaw says, Dirtbag Dan's actual music is garbage.
I've told you many times that it is garbage.
So look, this is the thing, Caustic, but when you say it, you say garbage. You say G, and then you go A.
I specifically remember saying garbage.
But then you just go beige. You just go B-A-G. You don't go G-A-R-B-B-B-B-B-B-B-B-A-G. You just, that's fucking stupid. You know what? Your YouTube comment is garbage. Placer says, I knocked Dirtbag Dan the fuck out. Fucking bitch boy.
Woo!
Hannah Salvador says, Shuffle T and Marlo nailed it. Dirtbag, Douche, Dan, and Caustic acoustics are so autistic.
I don't even... What is it?
Listen, all right, listen. Let me just
say... What's wrong with acoustics, first of all?
Let me just say, you can't say Dirtbag, Douche, Dan. You could say...
Douchebag Dan would have been awesome.
Or you could say,
Douchebag Dan and acoustics.
Or Dirtbag Douche. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't say dirtbag douche, Dan. You added a whole fucking thing, Hannah. You idiot.
I was clearly mic'd up for sound. I'm not acoustic.
And you did spell autistic correct, so I'm gonna give you points for that. But otherwise, Hannah, just terrible. Just a terrible.
There's a picture of you.
Yeah,
let's evaluate you, bitch. All right. Look, you look like you.
She kind of looks like Winnie Cooper.
You look like you translated your fucking comment from fucking Google Translate out of Taiwan. You look like you're gonna be fucking sold for $30 on the internet and be cleaning some fat white guy's kitchen in about 6 months. So.
Listen, the star of Taken 4. I don't need to take this shit from you. Theo Reason says, I want to watch Sophie D now. I'll be back. How many of you kids
Which is what like 90% of the comments should read if everyone's being honest.
Porno over here, battle over here, and you got your dick in your hand and you don't even know which one you're watching
And you're just
anymore.
fucking jumping between tabs.
Liam Griffiths says, I have the most English name ever. No.
DFAFD, clearly.
All fucking day.
Oh, Nando's.
Marlo and Shuffle's flow and rap is way more intelligent and also battle way better as far as a duo. Fuck America. And that got 3 thumbs.
Way to invalidate everything you typed previously.
Fuck America. Finally, last comment from 369 Shahin. 369 Shahin, clearly an Arab gentleman. All right, disaster fan. Let's see what you think. DD, it's first of all, it's
Disaster Fan 911. That's my new screen name.
DD, it's DBD, bro. It's not DD. You can't just say Dirt Dan. That's not how this fucking works. DD and Caustic, wow. Just wow. Eli Porter would have been more entertaining. Marlo and Shuffle 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eli would have been more entertaining. That's why nobody can get him for a battle. The guy wants fucking loot.
50 fucking racks
You
for
think
all
Lux-
these autism bars.
And this
bro.
is the thing is that like Lux says 50, but he'll do it for 20. You know, Eli Porter's not coming down.
He's going up. If anything.
That price is firm. So finally, Caustic, after reviewing the comments and seeing what the fans clearly think, what do you think? You think we won? You think we lost?
Yeah, I think we won. I think we all lost for reading these comments. Yeah, I mean, I thought we won prior to walking in there because we're the best. Fuck England,
America. Fuck yeah. No, I would say 2-1 either way. I'm on the fence. I think that they had more material in certain rounds. I think that we had better material in certain rounds. I think that people applied the underdog effect to us and basically were more impressed by our bars because they expected us
in all seriousness,
me to be shitty.
In all seriousness, I mean, we're both Marlo and Shuffle T fans. We were fucking more than happy to do the battle. I think they're some of the best doing it. I love England. Every time I'm out there, it's one of my favorite places in the world. Their first round was awesome. I think they came off better than we did in the first round. I think our second round fucking shut it down. And the third round is really like the main toss-up. I think a lot of people got clouded in the fact that I fucking broke the physical barrier.
So if you're offended by the touching of dicks in any way, shape, or form, then
2-1 Marlo.
We lost this battle.
But if you're not an idiot and it realizes it's really not that big of a deal,
or you're a fan of touching dicks,
or you're into penises, you know, then fucking, if you're a fan of penises, 3-0, Dirt and Caustic.
Shouts to Caustic for losing me this battle by touching a dick.
Yeah, you lost yourself this battle.
This has been Us versus YouTube. We'll do this again with some other fucking battlers in the chair, and we'll make them read their own comments, and then they'll feel really shitty about themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo!